So now we're going to explore Unity's audio system. It allows several features: 3D sounds, 2D sounds. A lot of these features can be scripted, and we want the sound emitted every time our blockman jumps and every time he collects one of these points. So let's create a sphere just within Unity. We don't need to model one and bring it in. So it's a game object. We go into game object, create other. Remember that the sphere itself is just going to be a component, and we could do this by just creating a empty game object and then adding a sphere onto it. Mesh filter and a mesh renderer. The collider is also attached onto the sphere. Now we do not want our character to actually collide with it, so we want to check an is trigger because we want an action triggered every time the character passes through it. I'm going to name this ball essence. And just for the sake of neatness and organization, I'm going to create an empty game object to put both of the essence and the ball together. I'm going to call it point. Select both of the essence and the ball, and I'm going to put them as child objects within the point game object. Okay, so let's go back to the ball essence. We're going to give this a simple material, so we can go into our materials folder. With it selected, we go to create, select material, we're going to create a new material, and we're going to call this ball material. I'm going to color this green. Okay. And we can take this material and just drag this on to the object. So there it is. Okay, so for it to emit a sound, we need to attach a audio source component to it. Okay, and there's no need to assign the audio clip here because we're going to be doing that within the script. But every time you emit a sound, you will need to actually have the audio source component attached. So we don't have any sounds here. We don't have any imported into our project directory. I'm going to import the audio assets. I can actually create a separate category up here called audio within our assets. We have a jump and an end level, which happens every single time a point is collected. So I'm going to copy both of these. Now Unity is going to import them. Okay, so there they are. Now, if we want the sound to attenuate over a distance, maybe we want to have this for, say, a fire. Every time the character gets close to a fire, we hear a crackling sound. We do not need this, so we're going to uncheck 3D sound. And same for the jump. Okay, we're going to add one more audio source in the game, and we're going to control all of our scripts through a manager. So it's going to be another empty game object. I'm just going to call it manager, and it's also going to need an audio source. So type it in again, and it's attached. Okay, so like I said before, we're going to control all of these components via script, so you do not need to drop the audio clip in because we can change this during runtime.